Hello everyone, welcome to NetSet OS. In the last video, we have seen the login view, which we have created to understand the process of user authentication. Now we will see the class-based views as it is provided to deal with authentication. Here, Django provides contrib.auth.views, and this we have already defined in settings.py. Basically, we'll be making login view and logout view separately, and thereafter we will create for password change view. Here we'll be creating two views for password change, and when the password change is done, the separate view, so that it will handle the password changes. And thereafter we will see password reset view, password reset done view, password reset confirm view, and then password reset complete view. So we'll be creating separate HTML pages for all of them. So let's go to PyCharm, and here we'll be going for login view and logout view to see how it looks. So before creating login and logout views, we will go to the URLs in the account application and we'll make some minor changes. Here we see there is a path and views already imported. Now we need to import views from django.contrib.auth. Import views as auth_views. Now we have a login page already. Let's comment this and we will make a new path for login and logout views. So here I'll define for login, same for logout. Here I'll write logout. Now for login, I have auth_views.login view, which will have .s_view, and its name will be login. And here I'll put comma. The same I'll define for logout. Here I'll write logout, and here we will have out. So here we have commented out the URL pattern for user login. This login view of Django authentication framework. Here we need to add login and logout of login view and logout view. Now for creating login and logout view, we will create a new directory inside accounts, and in templates here I'll create a new directory with the name registration. This will be the default path where Django authentication views expect our authentication templates to be. So basically we have used django.contrib.auth module, which includes some of the authentication templates which will be used for the administration side. When we go to settings.py, here we have placed this account application at installed app, so that Django uses our templates by default. Now I'll go to registration. Here I'll create a HTML file with the name login. Now I'll go to account, and here we have used the login HTML. I'll just copy it here in registration, and here we'll be making some few changes. First of all, it will extend base.html and login will be the title. After login, I'll give enter, and here I'll define if form.error s. It will have p tag with the message your username and password didn't match. Please try again. Let's give some exclamation mark here, and if there is no error, it will go to else part and will print please use the following form to log in. And here our if will end. Then let's keep this in div class, which will have login form. Let's define this form inside this div class. And here I'll define action. Here we will have URL, login, and method will be post. And here we will have input type, which will be hidden, name equal to next, and value will be next. And here we will close this. So basically this login template is quite similar to the one which we have created before for the account HTML. But here Django uses authentication form, which is located at django.contrib.auth. Here this form is trying to authenticate the user and raises a validation error. If the login is unsuccessful, it will go to form.errors and it will print your username and password didn't match. Please try again. And if it is correct, it will go to else part and it will log in with our credentials. Also, we have added a hidden HTML over here to submit the value of variable called next. This variable is first set by login view when you pass the next parameter in the request. So basically, next parameter has to be a URL. If this parameter is given, the Django login view will redirect the user to the given URL after a successful login. Now after this, I'll go to logout HTML. So for this, I'll go to registration and registration new HTML, which I'll name it as logout. And here also I'll do the same. I'll copy from account, and in logout I'll copy the same. Here it is extending from base.html, and in block title it should be logout. In block content, here it will have logout in h1 tag, and in p tag we will change this to you have been successfully logged out. And here we don't need this form. Instead of this form, I'll give a link over here. You can a href where it will be directed to URL login, and here I'll write login again, and here I'll put. So basically this is the template that Django will display after the user's logout. Now after adding the URL patterns and the template for login and logout views, we have our website ready for our users to log in using Django authentication views. Now we will create a new view to display a dashboard, because when user log in to their account, they will have their dashboard ready for them. So for that, I will go to views, and here I'll be making a function with the name dashboard. So we will import first of all login required, which will be imported from django.contrib.auth.decorators. Here we need login required. Now I'll create a function with the name dashboard, which will be inherited from request, and it will return render request. Here it will have account dashboard.html, This we will create in some time, and here we will have section. Let's keep this in quotes. Dashboard. Let's have this login required as decorator. So here we have decorated our view with the login required decorator of the authentication framework. The login required decorator checks whether the current user is authenticated. If the user is authenticated, it executes the decorated view. If the user is not authenticated, it will redirect the user to the login URL with the original requested URL. And that requested URL will be with a get parameter named next. So by doing this, login view will redirect user to the URL that they were trying to access. Here we have also defined this section as a variable. We will use this variable to track the site section that the user is browsing. Now here multiple views may correspond to the same section. This is the simple way to define the section that each view corresponds to. Now the next thing, I need to create a template for this dashboard view. So I'll go to templates, inside account, I'll create a new HTML file with the name dashboard. Let's take first two commands, and here I'll copy this where it is extending base.html and title is dashboard. Here we have blog title. Now we need to create blog content. For blog content, we should have dashboard in our h1 tag, and here in p tag I'll welcome to your dashboard. Let's end this by end block. Now I'll add this view.dashboard in the URLs of our account application. So here let's give for our main page. So for main page, I'll keep this empty, and here we will have views.dashboard and name will be dashboard. Now I'll go to settings. Let's close the rest files over here, and here we have settings.py. Here I'll go down at the last, and here I'll define login underscore redirect underscore URL, which will be our dashboard. Then we will have login underscore URL, which will be login, and for logout URL we will have logout. So basically login underscore redirect underscore URL tells Django which URL to redirect the user after a successful login. Login URL is an URL to redirect the user to login, whereas logout URL is the URL to redirect the user to logout. So for logout URL to log out the user, login URL to log the user, whereas login redirect URL will help user to select which URL to redirect the user. So basically we are using the names of URL patterns that we have previously defined in URLs. These are the paths for it. Now let's make few changes in the base.html so that we can have a nice view of our dashboard. So first of all, inside header, after span, I'll define if request dot user dot is underscore authenticated, it will have ul class which is menu, and here we will have li if section equal to dashboard, class will be selected, and here it will end if. Here I'll give the link for href. Here we will have URL. Inside this we will have dashboard link, and here we will print my dashboard, and here we will end this li, and again I'll create this 2 more times. First is for dashboard, second for images. Here we will have images. I'll name it as images. I'll define for people. And here I'll define people. And here we have started this if. We need to end if. Outside this UL, I'll simply write over here end if. Then I'll define the span class, which is for user, and here we will have if request dot user dot is authenticated, then it will print hello, the name of request dot user dot first underscore name, and here it will have the link of URL login, and here it will print login, and here if will end with end if, and then we will call this span above. Now when I come down, here we have defined for if condition. Now let's check for else condition also. If request.user is authenticated, it will print hello, the first name, and here it will have log out diverted to out, else here it will go to else if, it will be diverted to log in. As like this. So basically here it will go to login page. Now if I check in URLs, here it will go to by default login view, which Django itself provides. Now if I check logout, here also it has logout view, which is giving the template name registration. In registration we will have logedout.html. This file which is inside registration should be named as, I'll go to refactor, rename logedout.html. I'll verify the name. It should be the same name as it is. So I'll just refactor it. Rename logedout.html. Refactor to refactor. So that in registration we have login HTML and logout HTML. And in CSS there should be a new directory where this base file should be residing, as like this. Inside account there should be static, inside static there should be a CSS directory, and inside CSS we'll have base.css. Now if I'll check in dashboard, there will be welcome to your dashboard end block, and here it is perfect. Views.py, hope everything is perfect by now. But here make sure this account app should be defined on first line of installed apps. It makes a major difference. In base.html it should be else. Let's save it. So after all these activities, let's have a look on the Chrome, and here I'll type 127.0.0 colon 8000/account login, and here we are. We got login page to our website where I'll give my credentials. Here I have username as admin. It is for Rakesh, and the password I'll type over here. And as soon as I log in here I got my dashboard. Welcome to your dashboard. Here I have my dashboard, images, people. I need to put images over here. Here it also says hello Rakesh. Now if I log out from here, it says you have been successfully logged out. You can log in again. Then I'll click over here again, and I got my login page. So this is how we can create login page over here. Now we need to work on dashboard. So stay tuned. We'll be meeting in the next video. So hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.